Hey y'all, it is Spooky Willow, and today we are going to dive into my record collection. This is a video that I want to do desperately. I love collecting records. That's why I've got the 70s vibe going. I feel cutesy. But I've been wanting to do a video of my record collection that I have so far. I still am building it. I have my beautiful record player sitting back here. I love her. She's a new gem. I have a little portable one as well, but I prefer this beauty. Love her. She's so cool. She's got AM and FM radio. She's got a little side cassette tape player, which I definitely want to get a few. I just don't know what I want to get. So, let's dive into today's video. I got a new cup. I got a new cup. I got a new cup. Look how cute she is. It's got my name on it and it's got little ghosts. This video is not sponsored by Simple Modern, but it should be. Just kidding. Just kidding. Before I yap on too long, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Remember to do all the fun YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. I will have all my socials linked below. Please support me on my other platforms. It means the world to me, and let's get started. So first beauty that I have for y'all is Duke Ellington's and his orchestra in Melotone. This very specific one, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's my favorite. I love it. It's a more recent one that I picked up for my collection. I got it at an antique store. It was $4. $4. It's just, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. It has Duke Ellington's vocals along with his orchestra, and it is just, I love jazz music, I love swing music, and so this find was a steal. Or I'm so sorry, it was $3. Okay, material girl. Just kidding. So actually, what I love about buying records that are older is you can see a little bit of history of who the past owners were and the life that it's gone through. Like, obviously you can see this sleeve is beat up. This sleeve is beat up, okay? And that's good because it means that it was well loved over the years, and it was owned by somebody in Houston, Texas. It actually has an address on it, which I think is really cool. I bought it at a shop in Whitesboro, Texas, which if you know where that is, then you're cool, and if you don't, that's fine. It's a little bit of ways up 35 by Denton, so super fun. This specific record comes straight from the 70s. It was released in 1972 in the UK, and it is a part of the RCA Victor releases. Anyways, this is the Duke Ellington one. Unfortunately, YouTube is going to copyright strike me if I play the music, so that is very unfortunate, but I might find a way to post them on a different platform, so I will keep you updated in the pinned comment on if I post a little series of some of these records. So yeah, this one is my next record was released in 1960. I got it at the same antique shop as the Duke Ellington one, and this one is the golden hits of the Platters. I love the Platters. They have some great music. It's more funk and soul, rhythm bluesy. It's also a vibe. We love her. This one is a little bit more well loved, which is great. We love that it's well loved. And honestly, the condition of this vinyl is great. Look at her. Just a few little dust marks. There's really not that many scratches on it. I absolutely love this one. It's got some of their greatest hits on it that I love. Personally, I love I Wish. That's a good one. So yeah, this one is The Platters. It was also released in the US and it was under the label Mercury, and we love her. She was also Okay, it says it's $18, but I did also get it for only $3. So again, another steal. We love her. Slay. Okay, next record. Now this one is a newer one, but it's from a band that I absolutely love. They have the iconic rendition of House of the Rising Sun. Yes, I'm talking about the Animals. It's the best of the Animals, so it has Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood on it and House of the Rising Sun. Oh my gosh. And we gotta get out of this place. I mean, come on. Come on. A lot of the songs that are on here are from the mid 60s. I believe that this vinyl is not from the mid 60s though. I believe that it is a more current release. You can tell because it's a clear vinyl. She's just beautiful. The art on it. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling. Okay. The art on it, beautiful. It's got the main men on it. It's so good. I am a huge fan of the Animals. When I want to dance around my room, I put on the Animals. It's just so good. It's just so good. All right, the other one that I have is the Letterman. I do like the Letterman. They have a really good rendition of a theme song from a show from a long time ago. It's called There's a Summer Place. Love that song. I picked this one up specifically because I like that song, and I have enjoyed this record a lot. It is from 1963, so this is a 60s release, and honestly, the vinyl in here is in pretty good condition. Very minimal scratches. I mean, she's beautiful. It's got the old Capitol Records, wherever it is. It's got the old Capitol Records logo on it, and it's a gem. She's a gem. I love having this one in my collection. I think that it was a good find. I know some of these finds probably aren't like, oh my gosh, this is like an expensive find. This is a rare find. Because a lot of these aren't, which is totally fine. I'm not in it for collecting for monetary value. I'm just in it to collect some good music and listen. So this is the Letterman in concert. I also got this at the same antique shop in Whitesboro, and I love her. I love her. So this one is a gem. She comes from 1964. It is also a little more well loved. This is my Connie Francis self-titled LP. You can tell somebody had their name on it. Again, that's something that does not bother me just because I enjoy having them for historical value, and you can tell that it was well loved, which is exactly what records are supposed to be. They're supposed to be well loved items, and I don't mind that they have some history behind them. You can tell that the cover has definitely seen better days. She's fallen apart. There's some writing on the back. It's great. This is a Metro release. It's her self-titled LP, and it's just so pretty. Like, iconic. I wish I could get my hair to look like this. Like, hello. It would take me hours to do this, but I love her hair in this. And it's also what I love about this specific sleeve is it has like little advertisements on the back for for other vinyls in the collection. And it's got Ella Fitzgerald, it's got Hank Williams, Conway Twitty, it's got Louis Armstrong, and it has this Hello Louie album, which I would love to own that one. And it also has Ray Charles, and Billie Holiday. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. It is so good. But I love Connie Francis. Very like, if you're more into like the Grease 50s vibes, Connie Francis. Connie Francis. It is just, it's so cool to be able to find these types of things and to own them and have a little piece of them and give them a good home where they are going to be appreciated instead of rotting away in a sad little antique store. Imagine being one of these older vinyls and just rotting away in a garage in some random man's house in the summer heat, or being stuck on a shelf in an antique store and passed up because people in this generation don't know or don't care for this style of music anymore, and it makes me sad. Instead of adopting animals, since I can't adopt any because I'm broke, I adopt vinyl records. It's so good. But anyways, Connie Francis, love her. This next one in my collection is definitely a favorite. This is one that I like to like groove a little bit too, and it is a gem. I'm shocked that I was able to pick this up for only $3 again, and love that store. This one is Johnny Mathis Swingin' Softly. Well, okay, I'm so sorry. It's Swing Softly, and it was released in 1958. I think this is my oldest one. I think this is my oldest one. This 1958 release was under Columbia Records, and it has such fun songs on it. It has you'd be so nice to come home to, just in this heart of mine, and I got a world on a string. I mean, come on. The coolest part about Johnny Mathis is that this album was a step away from his usual type of music that he was releasing at the time. It was more of an experimental album, and I absolutely love it. Like, swing, his voice and swing just works. It just works. He's got a beautiful orchestra behind him. Here is him just slaying. He's just slaying, and I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. And it is also in really good condition. It does have some scratchies on it, which is fine. Like I said, scratchies do not bother me. I'm impartial to them. As long as the record isn't completely scratched up and unreadable, I don't mind a few scratches here and there. I think it just adds to the more vintage sound of the record, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. So this one is Swinging Softly by Johnny Mathis. This one is so good. I'm saying this about all of these because I love them. This is Elvis's Christmas album. This one was so cool to pick up. I picked it up, I believe, in 2019 at an antique store in my town that I currently reside in, which I'm not going to say. I do live outside of Dallas, but I don't need y'all coming to my house. Sorry. I'll bake y'all cookies, but please don't show up to my house. This one has all the iconic Christmas songs on it. It's got Blue Christmas, it's got Silent Night, White Christmas, Santa Claus is Back in Town, I'll Be Home for Christmas, and it is so good. This one was released by Pickwick, and it was a company under, I believe, yes, under RCA Records. This one is a really good find. This specific one came out in 1970 in the UK, so it is. How did you end up in the US? I'm not even gonna ask. It's fine. It's mine now, so who cares, right? But no, this one, phenomenal. I put it on during Christmas time to get in the Christmas spirit. It's so good. I mean, who doesn't love a good Elvis album? We don't love all of his actions in life, but this album, this album smacks. Okay, cool, great. Next album. So now we are getting on to the last album in my older albums. I am gonna separate them by like vintage and modern. This is the last of my vintage albums that I have, and this one is my Roman Empire, my everything. I'm a Cajun girly, and so obviously I have a soft spot for Creedence Clearwater Revival. I love Creedence. I wish they still toured. I understand. I get it. But I would give anything to be at a Creedence Clearwater Revival concert. They just have iconic songs. So this specific vinyl is actually a radio recording for KSAN FM in 1971, which is so cool. And it has a few of their hits that y'all would probably know on this, like Bad Moon Rising and Proud Mary. And then it has other ones that I absolutely love, like Born on the Bayou and Traveling Band and Sweet Hitchhiker. I mean, it's just good. I love it. It's a live radio recording. It was also like a little concert, so you can hear audience in the background. It's so cool. It is so cool. I do not believe that this is one that actually was printed in 1971. I believe this was a later release because it is released by a company called Cult Legends. So I believe that this is a re-release, but it still is beautiful. We love her. And this is Creedence Clearwater. And now we are going to transition into the more modern albums. So yay, fun time. So to start out with a bang, and please don't clock me for having these in the wrap still. I also listen to Spotify, and half of these songs that I listen to are on Spotify. And so I haven't unsealed some of them yet. I'm planning on it. Don't worry, I'm a busy girly. I got a full-time job, okay? What can I say? My hair. My hair's everywhere. It's fine. So this one is the Eagles. It's the Eagles. I mean, come on, it's got Take It Easy and Witchy Woman on it. It's a part of Asylum Records, and it is a newer one, so it doesn't have the vintage sound, which makes me a little sad. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, right? Right? Cool. Okay, great. But I love the Eagles. Obviously, everybody knows Hotel California, iconic song. They have some other really good songs, so if you're interested in listening to more of the Eagles, if you enjoy Hotel California, I highly recommend this specific album. It has some of their really good hits on it. So yeah. Next album. So the next one I have, I know she's a little controversial. There's some controversy surrounding her, but I was a huge fan back in the day. And this one is the Crybaby album by Melanie Martinez. I used to be a huge fan of hers, and this is the deluxe one. So it actually had like a little book that came with it and some really cool art inside of Crybaby. And it's not the deluxe album, but it came with a bunch of extra bonus stuff inside of it. And so I just really enjoyed this one specifically. I actually got to meet her during the Crybaby tour in that Crybaby era. Like I said, I was a huge fan of her. I don't support everything that she does now. It's just a personal thing. If you listen to her, super cool. Keep on keeping on. Just not my personal preference anymore. But if I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic for my 2014 through 2016 Tumblr times, I put this one on. I put this one on. Next album. If you have a record player and you don't have a Lana vinyl, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is the Born to Die album, which is one of her first ones. I would really love to add Paradise and Ultraviolence to my collection personally, but this is the only one that I have right now. It has probably some of my favorite songs on it, which are Video Games, Diet Mountain Dew, and National Anthem. I don't know why I blanked on the name and I had to look. That's so embarrassing. Fan behavior. But Lana Del Rey, Lana Del Slay, whatever you want to call her, she eats. You have to have a Lana record in your collection, okay? Alright, the last one in my collection, I know it's really not that much. I think I maybe have less than 20. It's growing, okay? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I just started like seriously collecting them. Embarrassing for me. This one is still in the wrap. I got this one. This is my most recent one that I got. I got it as the birthday gift. And it is the soundtrack to one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump the soundtrack. It's so good. It actually also has Creedence on here and the Beach Boys, which I love the Beach Boys. I do want some Beach Boys albums. I got to see them in concert on the 4th of July this year, and I haven't been able to stop talking about it. I haven't been able to stop talking about it. That was just iconic. But it also has some other really good songs on it. It's got Joy to the World by Three Dog Night, which is a bop. We love that song. It's got Lynyrd Skynyrd. That's my dad's favorite band. You know. Willie Nelson. I'm from Texas. Of course, we love Willie Nelson in this state. And then it also has Simon and Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson. Oh my gosh, I love that song too. I'm gonna be real here with y'all for a minute. I thought that Mrs. Robinson was a song by the Beatles for a really long time. That specific Simon and Garfunkel one, I thought it was the Beatles. I have no excuse for my actions. I grew up listening to the Beatles. I would also love some Beatles albums, but Should I have admitted that on the internet? Probably not. It's fine. Y'all can laugh at me. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. But anyways, Forrest Gump, great movie if you haven't seen it. Also, great soundtrack. They killed it. So good. It's a big stack. It's a big stack. And also, my beautiful table that I inherited it from my great grandmother. May she rest in peace. She's with the Lord as she should be. Wish I was there too. I cannot say that. Literally only has that much. I have so much space. I gotta get more records. I gotta get more. Great. Love that. Love that for me. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, thank you so much for joining me for this specific video. It's one that I hopefully will do an update for at a later time when I get more records in my collection. I absolutely love the 1970s aesthetic. If you cannot tell, I have some 1970s vibes going. It's going on. It's going on. I'm an old soul girly, so I absolutely love collecting records. I hope to collect more, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please, once again, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any more ideas of what type of content that you want to see from me, please leave them in the comments below, or hit any of my socials, Instagram, TikTok, all that. I'm chronically online when I'm not working, so I will most likely be able to see your comments. But yeah, I also have a few spooky videos coming for October. I have one that is being edited right now that I might have to reshoot because I don't like the lighting, which is fine. But it's my top horror films, so if you're interested in seeing that, also leave a comment down below showing your interest, and I will get on releasing that. But I wanted to release this video first just because this is something that I'm super passionate about, and I also want to yap about records. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to yap about records? Actually, there's probably a lot of people that don't, but if you're here, it means that you do, and I appreciate you. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're located or whatever time you're seeing this. And always remember to stay spooky. Alright, thank you so much. Bye!